Okay, hi guys. We're going to learn today about the bank statement. The importance of a bank statement is that it keeps a log of all the money that you've spent from your bank account and all the money that has gone in. If you're trying to budget for your lifestyle, how you're spending money and how you're taking it in, whether you're saving, whatever you're doing, you are going to need to be able to read your bank statement and understand what is going on. So hopefully, by the end of this, you should be able to do just that. So let's have a look at the bank statement itself. So let's pop in and start identifying the different parts. Okay, so first thing you'll notice is over here, you've got the name of the bank or its logo. This is the Bank of Mr. Fitzgerald. This is its logo, and so it's right here. The next part that we're going to look at is which branch of the Bank of Mr. Fitzgerald I am in. So I am in the branch of Main Street, Sumtown. So that's just the building, where the building is that I go in to do my banking. All the banks have several different, outlets or buildings, but this is where I do my banking, or where indeed I opened the bank account. This branch has a national sort code, right? A national sort code, 6 letters, 6 numbers. You can see them here. Every branch has one of these sort codes. So if you have my sort code, you know where I go to bank. Let's see what else we got here. We've got the account number. Okay, so the account number is individual to every account. So I could have 2 bank accounts in this bank and in this branch, but they would have different account numbers. So this is very particular to the account number. This tells the bank which account is mine. So looking at this is a personal bank account. So this tells us what kind of bank account it is, right? A personal bank account is one that just one person uses. So in this case, it's my bank account, and I am one person. The other kind of accounts, for example, you could have a joint bank account. That's something that couples or spouses might have to help with household expenditure, and both people in the couple are able to access the account, take money out, put money in, and so on. So the second last thing we're going to look at this section of the page is the bank identifier code here, right? The bank identifier code is an 8-digit alphanumeric code. So alphanumeric means that part of it is numbers and part of it is letters. So what we have here is the first 4 letters are from the bank's title. So in this case, BOMF, Bank of Mr. Fitzgerald, followed by the country code, which IE is the country code for Ireland. And then finally, there are 2 additional numbers. Then we get to the most important one, which is the IBAN. The IBAN number is an internationally recognized number, which is alphanumeric as well, that identifies your bank account, or my bank account in this case, from all the other bank accounts. So this system is used in over 60 countries so far, and if you want to transfer any euros, you will need to use an IBAN account number to identify the account you want to send it to. Giving people your IBAN number is very safe. The only thing a person can do with your IBAN number is send you money. So I wouldn't worry too much about keeping it safe. In fact, maybe I should put my real one on here in case any of you are feeling generous. Okay, so let's look down here. This is the section where we're going to discuss what money you have in your bank account and how you're spending it and what it's going to look like on your statement when you do it. Okay, so we're going to start with the first thing, right, which is you have money in your bank account, right? So on the first day of the statement, it will tell you your balance forward, okay, the amount of money it's bringing forward to that day to tell you this is where we're starting, this is how much money you have in the bank account at this time. Okay, so there it is, it's over in the balance column, and we've 328 euros-ish. Okay, so what happens next is we're going to go and spend some of that. So let's head out. I'm going into Fitzy's newsagent, and VDP, you see it here, VGP stands for the handheld bank card machines that you see in shops. Some of them have the instant touch, and other ones you have to slide them in and put in your contactless payments. What I was thinking of, and the other ones you have to slide in and put in your PIN code. So I spent some money in there. I spent €42.20. Okay, I spent the money. Now it's gone. So it's not going to be in my bank account anymore. That's why it's in the debit column. Okay, so if you spend money and it leaves your bank account, it's written into the debit column, right? Goes in the debit column, and it's going to be taken away from your balance because you no longer have it. Okay, so now my balance is €286-ish. Okay, so I think we should go and have some more fun. Let's go out the following day, and we're going to take out some money, right? It says ATM. ATM stands for automatic teller machine, but most people call it a bank link. It's the hole in the wall. You put your card in, and it gives you out cash. Okay, we're going to take out €100 here, and on the bank statement, it's going to be on the debit column because we took it out of the bank account, and we no longer have it in the bank. Okay, and the bank statement will also tell us when we took it out. Okay, you'll notice here it tells us which ATM we took it out of. We took it out of the ATM in Fitzgerald's Shopping Centre. So sometimes they'll abbreviate the stuff like this, but your bank statement will generally tell you where the ATM was that you took your money out of, and it'll also tell you the time and date, which is very handy to track when you took your money out and maybe what you were doing at the time. Okay, so let's go. Right, so the next thing we've got is we've got a direct debit. Right, so the phone people are the phone company that I use. It's a bill phone, and so every month they take money out of my bank account depending on how much I used on my phone bill. A direct debit is an agreement you make with a company or another person that they can take money out of your bank account whenever you owe them money, and you don't have to do anything, and they don't have to ask your permission after you've set up the direct debit and given them permission then. So the direct debit just comes, there it is. The phone people are going to take, what are they going to take? They're going to take €46.43 out of my bank account. That's how much I spent on my phone bill. And again, where does it go? It goes to the debit column because it's been taken out of the bank. What else are we going to do? So a VDA, right? So up here we have a VDB, right? So that's the pay points in the shop. A VDA is a bank link or an ATM, but it's just the bank link belonging to a different bank. So if I went to this ATM here, it would be a Bank of Mr. Fitzgerald ATM, and this one here could be AIB or Bank of Ireland or something. So what are we taking out? We're taking out €60. So today, or well that day, we've taken out €206.43, 160 in cash, and the direct debit of 46.43. So all of that was taken out of the bank account. All of it goes in the debit column, and all of it gets taken away from the balance. So now I only have 80 odd euros in my bank account. Okay. Next thing that's going to happen is I'm going to get a payday. Okay. So under the details column, you will get the name of my workplace, which is Workplace PLC. So whatever the name of your company is, their company name will appear here, and then they're going to pay you. So money is going into your bank account, and so it'll go into the credit column. Okay, so you see it there, 1375.08. Seems like a lot of money, or maybe it doesn't, depending on how you see money. That, however, is the money that you get if you work for 4 weeks at minimum wage for 39 hours a week. So that's the basic wage, okay, minus tax. So that's what's gone in to your bank account. So it gets credited to your bank account, and it gets added to your balance. Okay, so take money away, debit it, add money, credit it. Okay, so let's keep going. We should have a few more exercises, right? VDB, we figured that out already. So we're back to a shop where we're using the handheld bank card machine, and we bought we bought a nice suit and trendy clothes of us, right? We spent €240, give or take. Had to go to a wedding, needed a nice suit, and so they spent it with my card on the VDP. Let's see what else. We need some shoes to go with that. So again, went into the shoe shop, bought myself some fancy shoes, and used the card machine at the till. And I spent €72 there. So they were pretty nice shoes. And then we'd be out shopping for the day. Feet would get sore, so we sat down and had a coffee. So we called in to Cost Too Much Coffee, and what did we do? We spent $8.65, right? So we got ourselves a cappuccino and maybe some kind of croissant or something. Okay, so spent all the money. It's gone out of the account. It's in the debit column. All right, and we're going to take it away, all those three things from the balance. Okay, so now we're down to 11.38. Okay, so we've had money coming in and money going out. So let's look. We'll have a few more expenses. So most of the things that I have put there we'll be doing this when we're doing expenses and expenditures, right? The news agent, right? That's just spending money on things that I don't necessarily need. The ATM, that's just spending money, and so is the VDA. The direct debit, right, from the phone, I need my phone, so that's an expense, an expenditure. Okay, so that's fine. I got in my salary, so that's my income. And then I spent this money here. So I'm spending a lot of money and I'm getting some in. Now comes the bit of a bummer, but it has to be done, is, why is it being bold? There we go, is we're going to have to pay the rent. Okay, so this is a direct debit. Okay, so again, we've discussed this. A direct debit is where the company is going to take money out of my account. And Fitz Apartments is the company that I rent my apartment from. So there's my rent. It has gone out of my bank account. It's in the debit column. See, it's going to be like this all the way. And that gets taken away from the balance. Okay? Again, more money gone. I'm down to 784. And it's only been, it hasn't been that long since I get paid. So do you know what? I think I'll go back to the shop that I got the shoes in. And that's the wrong place for it, and give them back the shoes. So what's happening here is I've gone back to the shoe shop and I've handed them back the shoes, and they said we're going to credit it. We're going to credit your card with the money. So they have put money back on my card over here, and this code here stands for a refund. Okay, they're not easy to read, so you just need to be aware that you might not know why the 72 is coming back in. So just keep an eye on that. All right. But again, money coming back in goes in the credit column, and what happens then? It brings our balance up €72. Okay. So now what we've looked at is a couple of weeks of not even a week and a bit of spending money in various ways and taking in money in various ways. Okay. And when we go to the next page of our bank worksheet, right, we'll just fill this in. When we get to the next page, it is going to start, right, with a balance forward, just like the last page did. Okay, and the bank would continue to fill that in until they'd gotten up to the date that the statement ends.